We are live with Plant-Based in the Burbs, making some delicious food today, showing you how to swap. What you got there, Sherry?
You know what? I'm just putting my green onions in a little bit of water. And then once I finish with these, hi everybody. Once I finish with these, I'm going to cut the roots off and I'm going to put them in a little bit of water. So I was listening to this guy on Instagram about how you can grow your own green onions by putting them in water. Wait a couple of weeks and we should get some. So I'm going to try that out. So that's what I'm up to.
Well, I want to show everybody, don't throw out that spinach when it's getting down to the wire there, like it's getting a little wilty, because you can saute it up, which is what I'm going to be doing. Or you can freeze your spinach and throw it into a smoothie. We are both going to be using the just egg. Yes, I'm going to be making a scramble. And what are you making with that?
You know what? This is weird. Listen. On Just Eggs website, they have a nice repertoire of recipes, right? And generally, I don't eat any egg-like products in the evening, but they did have a harvest bowl. So I am making a harvest bowl, and you add Just Eggs in the harvest bowl. So the harvest bowl has farro, Brussels sprouts, mushrooms, acorn squash, garlic. We have pumpkin seeds are going to go on that. So I'm just going to scramble up these eggs, and then I pretty much did everything because we had to roast most of the vegetables to get prepared, right? We didn't have enough for that. So anyway, go ahead and start my eggs.
I got my stove going, and I'm going to put some Yoko's butter into the pan to get things going. Now, you don't have to use butter. You can also just use Earth Balance is fantastic as well. You know, we're basically here for you to give you the best, most amazing swap outs ever for what maybe you grew up on. Maybe you grew up on the standard average diet. I like to call it the SAD diet. And no matter where you are, we're a global entity here. You know, Plant-Based in the Burbs on Shane TV. We bring it to you live. And we like to offer things that are suggestions for you who are out there figuring out what to cook in your kitchen. You know, we're moms, we are empty nesters, and we have been down the road of the learning journey. And it's a fun road to take, one step at a time and jump all in if you like. And we're here to give you those little swaps. All right, over to you, Sherry. Take it away.
Sure. I just wanted to give a shout out to, I went to Trader Joe's over the weekend, not too far from me. They have one in the Calabasas. And my husband was asking to find out if there was some vegan product. He was looking for a specific product. And this young lady, I want to shout out to Erin in the Calabasas Trader Joe's. I'm telling you, she took us on a vegan shopping tour. And I bought so many wonderful vegan products that I did not know existed until she pointed them out for me. So whenever you're in a local Trader Joe's and you're looking for vegan items, you can walk up to the help desk and have someone show you around and show you all the amazing vegan products. And what made it so special is that she was vegan also. So that's why she gave me all her favorites. And, pretty much I have to say, Erin, I know she said she was going to watch. If not, everything you've given me so far has been delicious. So I just want to give a shout out to that. Yeah.
Shout out to you, Erin, and shout out to Trader Joe's and all the other stores that are bringing more plant-based options to their market. And because of us, it's because of us, because you're asking for it and you're asking for it, and you and you and you and Tom and Cynthia and anyone else who's watching, who's out there saying, we want more options, please, please. And we're here to give you more swap outs so that you know what to make. And I want to say it's sizzling already. I put in the pan a little bit of Miyoko's. I put some onions and some, I didn't even do garlic yet, but I put some onions in. I'm not going to do too much on these. Some peppers, right? Red peppers. Yeah. And you've got the spinach going. And then I'm going to add the Just Eggs. It's so simple. This is the easiest dish to make. You can make it. If I can make it, you can make it. Okay, over to you, Sherry.
Yeah, so all I'm doing is basically the same. This wasn't called in the recipe, but I do love to have green onions in anything that I'm eating somewhat eggs, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and saute the green onions. And what I'm just going to give you a couple of things that I put in the recipe. Farro is something that you needed to use for this recipe. And I did get some nutritional facts on farro. It is an ancient Mediterranean grain. And it's full of zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B3. It has a lot of fiber and protein. It takes a little bit to cook, a little while to cook, but it really is lovely. I'm going to show you what it looks like. I added some parsley in the farro, so it looks really, really good. It's almost kind of like a barley look, and it tastes somewhat nutty, so I really like that. So also I wanted to let you know that we did put parsley in it, and parsley is also so great for us as vitamin C, K, and A. Good sources of calcium, iron, magnesium, and potassium. I mean, think about all these wonderful nutritional values that you have in eating plants, and they also have protein. So it's pretty amazing. You know, if you really sit down and start looking at the nutritional facts of the food that you're putting in your body, you would be totally amazed, I'm sure. I mean, I am. So I just wanted to kind of share that little fact with you, just so that you know that everything that you're eating green has some type of vitamin that you cannot get from an animal product. So without it being put in it after it's being processed. So these vegetables automatically grow with this nutritional value in them. So that's what I'm stuttering, but that's what I'm trying to get out.
Powerful information. And, you know, we only get fiber from plants, y'all. So, you know, we got to remember that too, and I've heard that we're in a fiber crisis across the world because we're eating so much cholesterol that's in the animal products, but nothing in this. So we've got a delicious mung bean source of protein here, and you're just going to move it along the pan like you would. And now we're just making it scrambled up like deliciousness. And this is going to be a tofu type scramble. You can do it with tofu as well, but it's, you know, like I said, it's with the just egg. I'm looking for my just egg. Oh, I put it up here, just like that. I put up there. And, ooh, yes, I put a little garlic salt, teeny bit, and I also put a little pepper. How about you, Sherri?
I'm getting ready to do that right now. I got to jump into my cabinet because I just realized I don't have any seasoning here to season my eggs, and I don't eat anything that doesn't have any type of seasoning. I am sorry, it's not going to work for me.
It's not going to work for her. All right, so
I'm going to jump in my closet.
So while you're getting those spices, I just want to say, yes, Tom, we are plant-based in the Burbs. Plant-based in the Burbs, that's right. And I wanted to show you a couple of options that you could serve with this breakfast scramble for dinner. Jack and Annie's has a really yummy plant-based sausage. And what do you think is next? Can you guess? I really love the tofurkey. That's one of our favorites. And also the Beyond Meat sausage is scrumptious. So you can make a full-on breakfast for dinner. Call it what you like. It's what we're having tonight, right?
I love it.
All right, back to you, Sherri. What's happening over there?
I want to share this with everyone, and I don't know if I'm just on the late freight or whatever, but I found this today in the market. It's called Lion's Mane Mushroom Crumble. I don't know if anyone has used this yet. And I wasn't looking for this product, but when I go into the grocery store and I see something new, I definitely have to check it out and see. And, you know, right now, mushrooms are all the rage because they're such a versatile, and not say plant, I guess you could say it as a plant. It's very versatile, and it mimics any type of meat alternative. So that's what's so cool about mushrooms. So I'm really excited about trying this, but I just wanted to kind of share, this is what I found today. So if anyone has used this, please put in the chat, yay, thumbs up or thumbs down.
All right. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs all around. Again, I'm going to add some delicious Follow Your Heart plant-based cheese. I do make my own cheeses, so just so you know, I do, but not like this. So thank you, Follow Your Heart. And there's a lot of great plant-based cheeses out there, y'all. In fact, I mean, you and I could just list them. There's so many.
It's
fantastic. And I will say, and the other thing I just want to give a shout out to, Dave's Killer Bread, which is a vegan bread. But I like you said, the thinly sliced. And one more thing I showed earlier, but I did want to bring it back because I do love putting things in a wrap. So this siete is delicious. It's light almond flour to kind of mix things up.
I have to try that. I'm saying I'm gonna try that.
The Miyoko's butter, so scrumptious. We also talked about the earth balance as well.
Yes.
So lots of choices for y'all. And, you know, we're having this kind of breakfast for dinner kind of concept in my house, but Sherri's making a bowl. I love this.
Yeah, this is crazy. So in the bowl, what we needed to do, hold my oven is ticking, but I had to take an acorn squash. We had to roast that with some Brussels sprouts. And then I took some cremini mushrooms and red onions, and we put it in a sauce with balsamic vinaigrette, soy sauce. Let's see, what else is in that? Soy sauce. What else did I put in there? Balsamic vinegar, soy sauce. I put some oil in that and made it somewhat like a dressing. And then we tossed the onions and the mushrooms in that. And then we added it to what was roasting in the oven and baked it for another 20 minutes. So I'm going to give it to you, Paige. I'm going to run and get the vegetables out of the oven so we can assemble a bowl. Okay?
Okay. Yes, absolutely. And oh, I turned the oven off. Good. So I added my cheese right in here. I'm going to let this now. What you can do is just put the pan lid right on to let everything melt up. Now, you can top this with your favorite salsa. Maybe you make your own. Some avocado would be so good in this. You could also put some fresh kale that maybe you've massaged a little bit. That's a little lighter, right, if you want to. You could put broccoli in here, zucchini, all kinds of vegetables, some squash maybe, even potatoes. So what I'm going to do next is just scramble this up a little bit more like that. Oh, who says that? Who says that? Tabitha Brown. And we're just so thankful you're here. Please follow us on Instagram. We're plant-based in the Burbs. We have Sherri Sheree. I'm Paige Parsons Roach. And Sherri Sheree over here is a fitness expert. She's going to be talking a little bit about just 30 minutes. And I'm also going to be giving you some tips, some eco tips. Now, you want to bring your own wherever you go. So bring your own glass, bring your own straw, bring your own bamboo, bring your own utensils. Just keep them in the car. Bring your own napkin as well. And be eco, be on the side of healing the planet. I also want to mention Unchained TV. If you have not yet got that streaming service yet, the streaming service, you can do it. The streaming network. It is all over the place. You get the free app on your phone as well. Lots of ways you can stream free content. Yay! All right, Sherri, we're going to share the screen. Yes.
Okay. All right. So I am looking for my pumpkin seeds. I can put those on later, I guess. But and what am I looking for? Oh, I'm lost in my own kitchen. Well, anyway, I assembled it. So this is what it looks like. So we have mushrooms, Brussels sprouts, acorn squash, red onion or purple onion, whatever you like to call it. We have the farro on the bottom, and then we have the just eggs on the side with some cranberries. It called for pomegranate, but for some reason I couldn't find it in the store. So I went with the dried cherries is basically what it is. And then you put some roasted pumpkin seeds over the top, and that's the meal. So I'm curious on how this is all going to taste and how all the flavors are going to blend in, because I've never had a dish like this with the egg on top. So it should be quite interesting. I am going to have to add a little bit of Himalayan salt because, you know, I didn't put anything on it while I was cooking. So you can use a Himalayan salt to salt it up a little bit if you want, because most vegetables do need a little bit of salt, or you can use real salt or whatever one you prefer. So I'm just going to sprinkle lightly over here and over here and over there. And I need to get a fork. For some reason, mine has walked away.
And I want to say thank you, Tom, for encouraging people to download the app, get it on your streaming service. You can get it on your Roku. You can also get it on your Fire Stick if you have that. And add nutritional yeast. Absolutely. Good idea.
Absolutely. That's, you know what? I love that stuff.
I know, me too.
You can't live without it for sure, right?
Okay, how good does this look, everybody? Come on, it's hot and piping deliciousness. I'm gonna try this now.
I am too. I'm gonna try it. I'm trying to see if I can grab the vegetables.
Mm, perfect.
Wow.
Perfect. Really only takes about maybe 8 minutes. I chopped everything up beforehand, and I would add some tomatoes to this as well. I don't have the tomatoes in when I'm cooking them. This is really good. So good. Oh, I try to get some veggies in there that are a little bit more on the al dente side, right? So don't always throw them in. But tell us what, wow.
You know what? I love acorn squash. You know, I just start cooking it last year. And, you know, every time I go in the store, I see it and I go, oh, I don't know. How do I cook that thing? Right. But it's so good. And I think with the balsamic vinaigrette dressing, kind of marinated or caramelized on all the vegetables, and then having that nutty grain on the bottom that has a lot of body and texture, and the eggs just kind of set it off. I mean, I would never think of eating this, even when I was looking for something to cook tonight.
Yeah.
I went on Just Eggs website and I said, gosh, this looks weird. This harvest grain with eggs in it. And I said, okay, you know what? I gotta try it. It's delicious.
And again, it's plant-based eggs, y'all, made from monkeys.
Yeah, so everything in here is grains and vegetables that we're eating today. So, you know, your body's going to be loving that. It's going to be working on its optimum. You know what I'm saying? So I really like it.
It's going to give us
I'm
some power.
I'm really digging it.
I love that you're always making such original dishes. We had this one in the house. I love to also pour this into a crust and make a quiche. So you can, I made some really gorgeous quiches over the holidays. I made 2 of them. I put tomato slices on top to bake it. It's so pretty and the delicious. You know, make sure when you're getting a crust, if you get a pre-made crust, make sure it doesn't have any eggs or dairy in it. That's how you can really flip it over and look at your ingredients list, y'all. That is a tip of the day. Check ingredients. They're sneaking it in. They call it plant-based, but it'll have some eggs or some dairy. Don't want to do that.
I think Marie Callender's has no dairy in it.
Really?
And also Smart and Final's brand. If you look at a lot of those pie crusts, because when I make pies, I kind of look at them, and they don't have any dairy at all in them. So, you know, you can get a nice quality one. You know, you just have to read the ingredients. That's really it.
Read the ingredients. Now, listen to this.
You're right. Exactly.
Also, purple cabbage would go nicely in your bowl.
I love cabbage. Who said that? Oh, yeah, Tom. You know what? You know what it's about, Tom.
Well, we want to encourage you to head on over to Unchained TV because there is a lot of new content. Have you checked it out lately? I mean, loading it up every single day. There's something new. There's even 3 right now, 3 black and white old movies.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, really the commitment is that it be a source for your infotainment and your entertainment, for fun and for education. So cooking shows, lots of documentaries and mini docs, and oh my gosh, music videos. Great. Yeah, it's really great. Lots of channels.
I love that. I think she's doing amazing. It's just awesome.
I know. Shout out to you, Jane. We appreciate you. We're so
appreciate
grateful.
You, Jane. Working so hard around the clock.
Around the clock. And we're bringing you this delicious food around the clock because we love to cook. We love to eat. And we love to bring the message of more plants on your plate. So, Sherri, take it away. What are your tips of the day? Your fitness tips or your hydration tips or anything you want to share because you're the expert.
Okay. All right. So, one, I want everyone to at least work out at least 30 minutes a day. It's not very hard to do. It doesn't really take up much time out of a 24-hour day. You can add that 30 minutes for yourself. So that for me is key. And you don't have to have a lot of fancy equipment to do so. You can walk, you can jog, you can buy a $2 jump rope, jump in the backyard, jump in your house, whatever. jumping rope works almost your whole body, so you can get a full benefit from that. And it really pumps up the endorphins. And most people, when they age, they don't want to jump. And so that's something that you should put back into your lifestyle of getting a little jumping and working on your balance. That's another key, to work on balance, because as you're aging, you start to lose balance. You're not really aware of that. And doing something where you can balance on one leg, count to 20, and not hold on to anything, to see how you're doing with your balance. And then, to work with that. Sleep is important. You want quality sleep, not quantity. So you want to have quality sleep, at least 6 to 7 hours. It depends on what your body needs to feel good. Hydration, and eating a lot of vegetables will do it, because you want to keep your system clean. You want to be able to flush all the toxins out of your body, out of your colon, by eating plants, and healthy grains will definitely keep everything moving in your body and giving you a lot more energy. So pretty much that's my tip, and eat fruits and vegetables, what's in season. Right now, the oranges are amazing. I'm like ODing over here on oranges. So, just find what tastes really good for you and just eat the vegetables and and the fruits. And I think you would be cool that way, and just be active. That's pretty much it.
Yes. And if you can get over to a sanctuary like Farm Sanctuary, if you have a local sanctuary, and support your local sanctuary, or your sanctuary that's from afar, by donating your time, or just going to any of their events that they have, that's a big deal. Just went to Farm Sanctuary myself. It was a beautiful day. We got to visit some of the animals. I also am totally encouraging you, just grab your silverware. If you have an extra set, the mismatching, or if you have bamboo or wood, bring this, put this in your car like a little picnic. This is my tip of the day. And don't forget, please don't forget to have your bags with you, and also because watch how much plastic's out there. Buy your veggies free range. I like to call them free out of the plastics. Bring your own veggie bags, right? You know what I'm talking about, your own produce bags. And if not, just carry them and put them all into the bag, and then you're going to be home before you know it. Put your groceries away. No big deal, right?
You have to wash them anyway. So, you have to wash your plants anyway. You have to wash all those vegetables.
All your vegetables. So be sure, bring your own. And now you're going to remember that I said that. Bring your own. Oh my gosh, we are so grateful you joined us today. Be sure to follow us on Plant-Based in the Burbs on Facebook, on Instagram. You can find us where I almost dropped the whole
thing. Be careful, don't drop your food.
Don't want to drop the food. This is Donnie's dinner, right? Oh my gosh, we're so grateful y'all are here.
Yeah, I'm so happy you guys came into the kitchen, at least supporting us. It is a journey, and it has been an exciting journey, learning about how to eat more plants and put them in your diet, and to make some creative recipes. So we appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us and watching us do our bloopers or whatever. But this is just our real life,
This is real life. We're living it. We're showing you how it is. We are right there with you, and we're here to support you, your friends. Share this out. Amira, you're right. There is a Trader Joe's list you can grab, or you can get a tour, perhaps, like Sherri and
Sherri. That's even better.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us here on Plant-Based in the Burbs. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Peace and plants.
Yeah, peace and plants. Bye.